the same, and if he attacks, I have probes to defend with, so I can definitely take him on. But I do see this Absolver in my base, so that signals me to go ahead and move out, because I was like, okay, he went Robo off of one base. I know I can crush this guy because he went Robo. So I go ahead and meet him in the open field, because I don't want to meet him back in my base. I want to try to delay him with the Phoenixes as much as possible, make him rethink about coming to attack.
Right.
Because a lot of times,
they'll
once
change
they
their
see
mind.
what I have, they'll run back, and they won't even do any damage to my expansion.
Well, the thing
at
is,
all.
you're also going to have an expansion ahead then, and that's just going to allow you to get further and further ahead. And I mean, at this point, he's going for that proxy plan, which is good.
And we have exactly the same food right now, just so you guys know. And
Yes.
you're going to watch this battle and you're going to be like, ooh.
I want to do
That's
this.
sick.
Yes. All right, so we're going to see force fields, those force fields by him, which are pretty good.
Stop
But
the Zealots. Not
yeah, stop the Zealots, which is pretty good. But all these Stalkers of Veritas are absolutely just going to town at this point. I mean, there's nothing he can do. And just a phenomenal amount of lift up.
I actually gained food as that battle went on. I started with 60 food. I have 59 right now.
Yeah, but I mean, you left the game right away. I would like to take a look at the units lost tab. That's why I pulled that up. That's the distinction. Now, that is a little bit of micro because you're going to have to use those Phoenixes. So, I mean, it's not necessarily the easiest of builds, but definitely very, very powerful in PvP. Able to do a fantastic amount of damage.
Yeah, that's basically what I do. That's what I've been doing. And actually, guys, because of this show, I actually haven't played like 1v1 legitimately in a couple weeks. It's actually kind of bad. I've been watching a lot, trying to learn a lot about the other races so I can get content for the show. And I've been working on it so much in school, and I actually haven't been playing 1v1, so...
So you haven't played it well.
But yeah, that's definitely a game that shows you the power of the Phoenix. And the Phoenix is also my favorite unit, just because... Okay, okay, I'll answer this question. I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. Okay, so if opponent takes second gas for real, this build is safe. Yeah, basically. If he gets a second gas, it does have some issues with Blink Stalker. That basically means if he goes Blink Stalker, you have to out-macro him, because Blink Stalkers will be able to hold off if you try to attack.
Mm-hmm.
But with Blink Stalkers, you can definitely do some harassment on some maps by picking up a bunch of probes and stuff. So once you keep him in his base, you can just get a ton of tech. So what I love doing is keeping in, if he goes Blink Stalker, getting a second base, getting a third base, at the same time I'm getting Archon Charge Lot. And I basically don't build any units, I just go tech and upgrades.
Yep.
And then I just throw down 3 or 4 gateways, and I start building 8 Zealots at a time.
Yep,
So,
and then get lots of Archons, and that would be very powerful. Yeah, that'd be really good.
and
Unreal
you can go ahead
Blade.
and,
You had a question. Have you tried out all the caster things in peep mode? Define peep mode. What's
not
peep?
familiar with it. Are you talking about like the commands for like the graphs and stuff? Because I know I have. But peep mode, the custom map. No,
No. I
haven't.
actually haven't heard of it. We'll check that out though.
Is that like? Yeah, we need to check that out because that can help us definitely. We're
Absolutely.
open to suggestions.
Yes.
It's nice since a casual night. If you guys have anything you want to say about the show, just go ahead and say it. We'll take any criticism into consideration because we want to get better at this just as much as you guys do,
Absolutely.
or just as much as you guys want us to, because we want to provide the best product that we can. Because one, it's more fun that way to do a good job, and two, you guys like it more.
Absolutely. But any other questions, suggestions, what we should do next? King of the Hill Roland. I don't think I can do a King of the Hill tonight. Possibly, I will see if I can organize one. Maybe. What are your plans for this Saturday? We're literally just making this up. Veritas, what are your plans for like Saturday, say? Like,
In the morning, I have basketball. Oh, that's what peep mode is. King of the Hill Walling.
oh.
Okay, here's the reason why Subtail didn't read that correctly. It's because we've actually been discussing about doing King of the Hill with the viewers.
Yes.
It's like last night we had 40 viewers, and that's definitely enough to do King of the Hill.
And we want to
So-
keep those numbers up, if not make them bigger. And so what we'd like to do is have a King of the Hill, which is based entirely off of your off of you guys, we'll just literally cast a King of the Hill tournament, and we'll watch your games and cast them right on here. And it'll just be for fun. There's no prize. You get to say that you had Septiel and Veritas cast you if that ever actually ends up meaning something that's like, dude,
It might not.
it might not. We'll never know until then. I would like to think it would, but yes, King of the Hill. I would love to have one. I will definitely post that up on Twitter or on Facebook or on Team Liquid if I'm going to do a King of the Hill
And I definitely
casting.
would be part of it. This Saturday, I have basketball stuff in the morning, then I have speech stuff, duets, speech competition stuff in the afternoon. But that night, I'm actually pretty free,
Okay.
which is probably the time everyone else would be too. So
I will take a look at my schedule, and I will definitely post up on that stuff. But are there any other questions from the viewership or suggestions about what we should do next? We have about 20 minutes, I would say, before we should probably shut down the stream. But
yeah, we can always end all there or anything if you guys want to.
if you guys just want to head out, that's totally fine. I know the Day 9 Daily is starting up, so like if you want to go to that, totally go to that. I would highly encourage if you've never been to the Day 9 Daily, which
Yeah, he puts a lot more walk into it than we do. Like tonight, we probably had like together a couple hours of, maybe not even that, maybe like an hour or so of preparation. I know Septiel did a lot of stuff on the stream, but
yeah, I
that
worked
was just
a lot on the
like-
stream, but we just did casual stuff tonight. We are probably going to make, just to make this an announcement, we'll probably end up making this night also part of the Bronze to Masters show. So like we'll have 2 shows
Yeah.
in a row where we'll just talk sheerly about the Bronze to Masters stuff as opposed to just casting. And casting,
it'll,
maybe
it'll be something like Bronze to Masters, because having 2 shows on Bronze to Masters, like 2 a week,
Mhm.
messes up a little bit of stuff, but I think we'll be able to do it like just kind of have a extension of Wednesday's show. And oh yeah, I have been asked about 2v2 before.
Yep.
If I get to brag for one moment, I'm not amazing at 1v1, but at 2v2, I will have you know that
Here it comes.
I've taken that me and my brother in 2v2 have taken games off of Axslav and Strife Crow, who are the #1 ranked 2v2 team in the world. We played them in tournament, and like we lost to them overall, but we've beaten them before, and we've beaten teams of their caliber. So I definitely know my way around the 2v2 maps, or the 2v2 style. I haven't played 2v2 like competitively in like 3 seasons, but for the first 2 seasons, my brother and I, as a team, we were. Yeah, I played Protec, beat him a lot. He's not that great, or he used to not be that great. In seasons 1 and 2, he was. We played him quite a bit because we were ranked in Masters. We were ranked top 100 in the world on SC2 ranks, and we played a lot of play. We played Protec quite a bit, and we beat him most of the time. And
Yeah.
Protec's good now. Like I've watched his stream, I'm like, oh, he still plays 2v2, and he's good. He's really good, but mechanically he's great. Strategically, I think he has some room to improve on in 2v2. Yeah, we've definitely. Septiel and I have definitely. Septiel's not a huge fan of 2v2, but I think I'll be able to convince him to let's do like a.
We could do a 2v2. Most definitely, I think that'd be cool to do a 2v2. We could definitely talk about that stuff.
And,
with an increase in the shows, with the fact that we're doing a Thursday Bronze to Masters as well, we can probably definitely fit it in because we're gonna have Monday, which is essentially Bronze to Masters. Which will just be talking. It'll be supplementing the actual material, which we'll be talking on Monday, like about builds, and I think we should start also meshing over to strategies and in general ideas.
Yeah, we will be.
So basically, it will become Bronze to Masters translation of what we just said. And
because Bronze to Masters has had a lot of success.
Yes.
Like when we just call Bronze to Masters, and we like tell people about it, they're like, oh yeah, I want this.
and 60 upvotes on Reddit in one night. It was good fun by all. We had a blast last night doing that. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
If you didn't see it last night, it was
check out the VOD. It was
a blast.
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for coming out for that. That was really a lot of fun. But yeah, 2v2 would be good. And we'll be doing the Bronze to Masters 3 nights a week. And I would love to, if we can get enough participation, would love to start up a King of the Hill tournament, like maybe twice a month, maybe, or something like that, where we just cast it. You guys get to keep the VODs. We'll even analyze the games maybe later, or just talk about them in general. And yeah, also, please don't forget, this show is entirely based off of viewer replays. So if you have replays, send them in to us. We'll bring them onto the show if we like what we saw, or whatever. Like, literally, we're going to put them on the show we're going to watch them, we'll critique them, analyze them, do everything we can to draw as much information out of them as we can. So it's all for a good cause.
The Bronze Master stuff and the replay analysis is pretty good. Standard PvT build. 1 gate, FE, or 3. When to do each.
That's a good question. I think it really depends on the best way to scout that. A, the map. B, also what you scout. For instance, if you go out against a Terran, I typically scout at 9. I know Veritas scouts later. Sometimes he doesn't scout at all.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of scouting.
I scout at 9 after I play, or I send out my scout after 9, after I put down my pylon. When you find your Terran opponent, if you see he has no refineries, that typically means, well, it means for sure one of two things. Either A, he's fast expanding, which typically you're going to know that. He's going to have typically wall off with 2 supply depots and 1 barracks. He's going to have 1 barracks, and he's going to expand. So then doing a 1-gate fast expand is completely fine then. However, if you see him start popping down a lot more racks at that point, you know you're going to be rushed at that point, and then you're going to need at least 3 gates to hold it because he's going to be all-inning you more than likely.
Yep. My standard PvT build is the most unstandard PvT build you have ever seen. Every single game I go...
He does weird... He likes really weird builds, I would caution you. So we're very creative because...
yeah.
What happens if you can't get past the wall in? Then you're going... Sorry.
If you're really, like, what level, it depends on what level you are, because good players will try to hide their Marine count, but if you can definitely see
there's a second
Marine count, you can definitely tell what he's going for.
Yes.
For instance, if he has a wall in and you can't get past it, and if he has a reactor making, you're pretty sure it's going to be a 1-on-1, a 1-1-1.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1-1-1 at that point.
6-0 in silver, 1v1. Barely play much, that's fine.
That's fine.
But, if he does wall off and you see a tech lab, I would not go for a 1-gate expansion. I'd go for a 3-gate.
Yes.
If you see a reactor, I would if you see any add-ons.
Any add-ons whatsoever.
Go for 3-gate.
Or a factory. If you see a factory, or it seems like he has a lot of Marines, yeah. Either one of those, definitely.
If he has anything more than 5 Marines, he has extra barracks in his base.
Yes.
If he has 5 Marines exactly or anything below that, you can probably, and he doesn't have any add-ons, I would say it's safe to 1-gate expand. But in silver, there's just so much random stuff, I would just suggest doing 3-gate expand every game. We need to play when we do, 10-8 and something in silver. Yeah, I don't know who it was, but, I don't know. This is kind of cool. You guys respond to questions and whatnot. Better get them in before viewers go up and you get too many. Yeah, that is good. Cool. Last night we had quite a bit of questions because we had we had 4 times as many viewers last night. But tonight we just casted some games.
We were just being super casual, so we're not worried about that. But any other questions, literally anything about the game, about us,
about anything,
literally, shoot.
Because we probably don't have... We might have enough time. If you really want, we can probably do one more game, but...
It'd have to be a short game.
Yeah. But definitely, if you guys have any questions about strategy or anything, we will definitely answer them. Because if you watch Bronze Masters, we're very, don't do strategy at all. We can't talk about it. But casual Thursday, we'll talk strategy.
I thought that was Unreal Blight. Yeah, that's a good... This is kind of cool. Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, my. But
we should probably... Let me think. I'm going to check the Team Liquid thing.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we should be... The show's been going really well for the first 2 weeks.
Yes, this is literally our second week, and I would say this has been phenomenal. I want to thank you guys for just an amazing, amazing response out of you guys. I mean, I posted up a little bit over 24 hours ago on Team Liquid, and because of you guys and just overall support from the community, we have over 5,000 views on that, and that number has continued to go up. We've been number 1 in the StarCraft 2 forum in that general listing. We were up there for 24 hours, which was awesome. We were on the top listing for Reddit for 12 hours, excuse me.
Yeah, basically all night.
All night. And I have about 30 new subscribers to YouTube because of you guys, so I love it. You guys have been absolutely amazing.
I've not seen Dragons win without killing anything. Is it good? Oh, also, Unreal Blight, thank you for posting that Pete Mode thing, the video.
Yeah.
that Team Liquid page.